what's up? This is Cody from Dark Sales Entertainment. Here this month on Meet the Band, we're doing something a little bit different. We're not actually going to talk to a band. We're going to talk to Tim Jones from Leaf Blower, but we're not here to talk about Leaf Blower.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to talk about Mosh for Tots and all the great things we do in December for charity. So get started. Let's introduce Tim. Hey, Tim.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, so you guys might remember Tim from the Leaf Blower interview we did a few months back. Tim and I have been working together for a few years now on Mosh for Tots, and it's something that we really hold dear to our hearts and real close to our hearts as well. And Tim wanted to come and we wanted to talk a little bit today about the history of Mosh for Tots. We wanted to talk a little bit about some of the bands that have contributed over the years, and just talk a little bit about what we have in store for this year and how we've kind of done the last 3 years. So, Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of Mosh for Tots? When did Mosh for Tots start?
I want to say it it started out, but before it was Mosh for Tots, I was working with a group of dudes that were called the Bearded Sinners, and we were like a facial hair group, and we helped the community. And I had pitched an idea about getting shows together and doing something to give back to the community. And the first one went awesome. It was great. It wasn't called Mosh for Tots. It was something else. I forgot what it was called. And and then I had a friend of mine. He had passed away, and he left his daughter behind, and I wanted to help contribute to making sure that she was okay. And then while we were doing that, I was still with that group, and we were helping out those kids at Seven Bridges to Recovery.
Okay.
And out in where is that? I think that's I forgot what part of town that's in. It's not Lilburn, but somewhere out there.
Okay.
I think. Long story short, the first Mosh for Tots, I was I had no idea what we were gonna do. I wanted to help everyone, and Christmas and December is hard on a lot of people, and that month can affect people in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to just give back and do something and give a shit about the community, the people that I love that are all over town. So
yeah.
Mosh for Tots was formed, and we did it at my friend Brian's house.
Okay.
And
like a basement show?
Yeah, it was like a basement show. Mosh for Tots started out at people's houses.
Right.
And I would just find people to donate their house. And the first one was actually
donate your house and what's left of it.
Yeah, and it was actually pretty crazy. The first one was really insane. My old band Harvester, Brian and I, we kicked it off, and we had I think Bury Me Breathing was on that, and Subdivisions I believe was on there.
Yeah, I
believe. And
Subdivisions we've also interviewed. They've been on the scene for quite
they've
some
been
time.
They've played a lot of Mosh for Tots over the years.
Yeah.
And it started out there, and then we moved it from house to house, and it got crazier and crazier. And the bands over the years, there's so many important bands in the city that were a part of that music scene at the time. It's evolved over time, obviously, we all know that.
Right.
And then it got to the point where house shows were a little too crazy. We had I think one time we had at my buddy's place in Atlanta, it was 350 people, and this dude's 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom house. And we're just stuffed. But the bands are playing in a hallway, and everyone's it was crazy. A lot of years of great things, and we've been able to help the Riley Luther College Fund, and we've been able to help Seven Bridges, and we've been able to help them so much that we can I feel our work is done in that area. Now we can go and reach even more people somewhere else. So,
right.
The game plan for this is, I think this is the 10th one or the 11th one now.
Okay.
It's one of the two.
We'll go with 11th.
We'll go with 11 because
the 11th one. The thing. I'm pretty sure you and Kendrick told me it was the 10th one last year.
Yeah, it was.
So this will be the 11th one this year.
Yes, this will be the 11th one,
yeah.
And they've evolved, and we used to do them at the Highlander every year, which was awesome. That
Rest
was
in
like
peace, the Highlander.
Rest in peace, the Highlander. Those were
That was
great
one
times.
place. That was a good place to go see bands every now and then.
Man, they were so kind to us. Like it got so big and crazy. Like the Highlander just like opened up to us.
And the Highlander's not a big place.
We were packing that place out left and right, and so many great bands again had passed through there, and we were just making an impact on our community. And I think now we're helping the Casa program, and that's an even bigger organization. Our reach is getting further and further as we're helping more people, and getting people to care again. I feel like in this day and age, it's hard for people to like really think about the people that are around us, like in traffic every day, and we're kind of desensitized. And I feel like having a platform where bands can come and not only display their art, but like be there for kids or be there for breast cancer awareness or whatever other projects we plan on working on.
Right.
Bringing bands from our backyard to make a difference in our community. And I feel like, that's, I think, the more important message about being in a band is like making an impact on the scene and making something.
What you contribute, right?
Yeah.
Not just music, but what else you contribute to the.
Yeah, because anyone can go online and find music to listen to. It's very accessible to get. But like knowing that bands are, playing online, sure, but like they're playing at these clubs and they're raising toys or they're raising money to do something, and it's helping actual people and not just getting shipped off to some place where no one's ever going to see it. Like they're helping the people that are like right here.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
That's cool. And I heard you mention Casa, and I want to talk just a minute about Casa. So Casa is a organization. It's the court appointed special advocates of the court system, right? So it's kids that are removed from their homes and removed from their parents and their families via the court system or via defects, things like that.
Yeah.
And so that's who we've been helping for the last 3 years since Dark Cells got involved.
Yep.
With helping the Mosh for Tots. And in the last 3 years, we've done, I want to say 3 years ago, we raised like $3,000 for Casa. Plus we had a trailer load of toys.
Yep.
I got some pictures of that. And we'll try to find them and put them up so you guys can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've also got, last year, we did like $2,500 in cash, and we also had a trailer load of toys again.
Yep.
So that's how we've done it this year. We're really pushing hard this year to sell out Atlanta Utility Works.
Mm-hmm.
Is what we're hoping. It holds about 750.
Yeah.
It holds about 750 people. We're really hoping we can get at least half that capacity, if not full capacity.
Yeah.
Selling that out, and we're really hoping that we've got the lineup to do that this year.
I do believe.
And this will be the first year I think we've had this many bands.
I do believe so.
I don't think we've ever had 10 plus bands.
No, not in recent memory. No, I'd have to go look. I have every flyer of every Mosh for Tots. I'd just have to go and open up my notebook and find it.
Yeah, so I know we've got 10 bands this year so far. Let me go ahead and tell you who the lineup is so far. And this is not fully vetted completely 100%. Like the list I'm going to give you, these people are playing for sure. But there's also some other folks that we might be adding as we kind of finish out the lineup, because we're still trying to get that all wrapped up at the moment. So for right now, we have Sustenance, Imperi, Truth to Power, God Tongue, Abattoir, Slug Crust, Subdivisions, Apostle, Actus Reus, and Violent System, and Dayglow Morning all playing Mosh for Tots so far this year.
Stacked.
So, I mean, and you talk about like who's who of Atlanta metal, and who's who of, various genres of Atlanta metal, whether it be deathcore or death metal,
anyone,
or hardcore or metalcore or doom. I mean, we've got it right there. I mean, Leaf Blower's not playing, so I mean that's one of the tops in Atlanta that's not playing.
Oh, thanks, man.
We've got a pretty sick lineup, and I'm going to tell you right now, if we get the headliner we're hoping for, it'll be an even better lineup. If we don't get them, we're still going to add a couple more bands, and we're going to have an even better lineup of locals. So
yeah, it's going to be great. The last time I was on here, I was talking about how great this city is in terms of like the local music and like bringing people together for something. And I know that the band's on that list, and all the people over the years that have been coming and supporting and being a part of this, and this year is going to be a big one, and it's going to be special. And you know, I just feel like it's really unique where you can just get like people to actually just do something with their music, you know, and getting people together, and not only that, having people believe in them, and like they're like this crowd that we have been growing over the years for Mosh for Tots, and it's such a beautiful thing to me, and we're helping people like literally in our backyard, and it's like there's so many organizations out there that are helping people, and like no one, I really don't feel like get that gratification from their help. Like, you know, people can donate to whatever, but they don't see it, you know, and it's like we can like take you to this place and you can physically see like the smiles on these kids' faces, and like sometimes these kids got like not a lot.
Yeah.
And for these bands to get together and then like turn it around and just see the joy on some kid's face who's just like super stoked, and they have no idea that like a bunch of sweaty dudes hung out in a room and just threw the toys around, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool. And you know, I do feel like the more that we keep banging the drum of community and getting people together and like having a music scene that actually cares about not only the fans, but like the actual people,
right?
Like of the city, you know, and have some pride in it, because like Atlanta's a good place, and we've got maybe one of the most electric music scenes on the East Coast, let alone maybe the United States.
Yeah.
But I mean, in regards of like genre, you know, you can break any genre out that's happening right now in the city, and there's people out there doing stuff, and I feel like if we can just spend a little bit of our time that we already like are doing these things and going to shows and doing whatever, if we can just have like one night where we're just getting together, you know, for some people that really need it, you know, I know that, you know, I can call upon the music scene, and the music scene will be there, and we will all come together and make a difference.
Yeah.
So
that's
pretty
cool,
rad.
man. Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. And I've been glad to be a part of helping in the last 3 years, and look forward to, you know, building it up and helping more in the next coming years. I'm going to talk a little bit about the show and probably wrap it up. So December 14th, Saturday, December 14th at the warehouse section of Atlanta Utility Works is where this is going to go down. It's going to start at noon. Doors open at noon. First band will probably be at 12:30.
12:30.
Yeah, and it'll be 30-minute sets for all the bands because there's a lot of bands playing. So you don't want to miss it. Get there early. You know, we're not going to be able to do bring a toy, get in for free because we're having to pay for this venue. So we have to sell tickets, right? So what we are doing, which is really cool, is we are going to have a toy drive, we're going to have a coat drive, and we're going to have a food drive. And we encourage everyone to bring something from those three categories with you, if you can, in addition to buying your ticket. But with all the money we make with the proceeds from Mosh for Tots, right, which we hope we can make enough to pay the venue and still have some money left over.
Yeah.
So if we have some money left over, we're going to take all that money and we're going to do a wipeout video at Walmart. Remember we talked about this, right?
Yep.
So we want to go to a local Walmart and just kind of like wipe out the toy section if we can.
Yeah, just clear out an entire aisle of toys.
Yeah, just clear out the aisle of toys, man, and go give those all away and give them to the Casa Foundation and kind of go from there. So look forward to that. If you guys can really help us drive the money, if you can really help us get everything going with Mosh for Tots this year, if we can really raise some good funds, you know, we'll be glad to put this video out and let everybody see us just raid a Walmart, man.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty cool to just like have like 10, 12 buggies of toys and just like walk out.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have to warn management ahead of time that we're coming, but
I mean, you know, it'd be really cool.
Yeah,
it'd be really cool.
It would be. So if you're not doing anything, come on out December 14th, Saturday at noon.
Come get jolly.
Yep, come get jolly. And if you can't make it, we'll have QR codes and everything up for you. You can make cash donations if you want to. Again, bring a toy, bring a coat, bring some canned foods. You know, wipe out your cupboard, get your closet cleaned out. Bring some new toys, not used toys, but new toys, and have a good time with us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everyone.